Just a quick video to look at how I'm setting up my page today. Start with my date and title, thinking column as always. Can I think of questions to extend my knowledge? Two sections for our thinking column today. I've highlighted them in yellow. Well, I've just underlined them with the yellow highlighter just to grab my attention a little bit on the page. That use of colour is effective to draw your eye to something. I'm not going to colour the whole page in, but I'm just going to use a couple of very small bits of it just to show where I'm thinking. I've got question words or starters for questions. I'm going to generate these in the lessons, and you guys should be filling them in and coming up with as many as you are. But here are some ideas for you if you are struggling with it. And then the other thing I've got down here is, what do I want to find out? So I'm thinking back to my inquiry question, how can I explain why the Sikh community in Kent acted the way they did? And here there are still things I need to find out. So these are what I'm going to put in here, and then I'm going to combine what I want to find out with how I can ask it, and I'm going to create some questions. Elements on my page is, I've got questions that probe, okay, and this is all about understanding why I'm asking the questions and what I want to find out from my questions. I need to ask some powerful questions. I'm not going to ask our guest, our visitor who's coming to join us, when their birthday is, or if they like being a Sikh, because that's not going to get me closer to my answer. What I need to do is I need to think about how I can ask questions that are going to probe, that are going to get me closer to the answer for my inquiry question. What I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a few of those, and then I'm going to come up with my top three. Okay, my three most important questions that I would like to ask when I get an opportunity to meet with someone who is a Sikh. Okay, at the bottom on this page, I've thought about our character that we're doing at the moment, and our character at the moment is expression. And here I'm thinking about how can I express myself confidently and articulately. Articulately means clearly and effectively. And in the way that I did this was I put the highlighter down first. So I highlighted that patch on the page first, and then wrote over the top of it once it was dry, because I didn't want the highlighter to make my pen run. And how can I make a positive impression? So I've got top tips here for how to do this, for how to be a really good expressive version of yourself. Now, I've got tips for in person, but also via Zoom, because we're going to be meeting via Zoom, and actually for quite a while we're going to be seeing people via Zoom. You guys might have classes via Zoom at high school, you might have interviews via Zoom, you might have all sorts of opportunities to meet and talk with people online. And so it's really important that we know how to make a good positive impression online as well as in person. And so these are some of my top tips for that. If you want to, you can pause the video and you can have a look at those, and you can get some of those written down in your journals too. Or if you've got any of your own ideas, it'd be great to add them in there.